Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. The patch is out and we need to talk about the Emporium. Now I actually pretty much finished up a video on this, but then as I learned some more information and was playing the patch, I had to completely scrap it because it was far too happy and optimistic. There are some systems that I didn't realize about yet, and there's some serious issues here, unfortunately. I was incredibly excited for this patch, and now overall I'm just disappointed. So here is my Emporium. It's a personalized shop, so it's going to be different for every person. You see there's card backs, skins, boards, and then some relics, and then a golden reliquary, as well as another card back with a ridiculous price on it. This, I feel like they way overshot this. This is ridiculous to me. Like, it's great they're giving us some cosmetics we can buy with the green shards, but this just seems way too much. So the shop's going to be different for every person. All of the different items have their own timer on it on how long they're going to last. And then up here you can see all of the different amount of currencies that you have. Now this 400 here, Stardust, I went and did every single weekly. So the 2 weekly quests and the 3 weekly adventures. All of them gave me duplicates, and so all those duplicates were converted into Stardust. So the average amount of Stardust you're going to get every week if you get all duplicates is going to be 400. So in 1 week you'll have just under the amount you need to get 1 rare reliquary, which seems pretty fair in my opinion. That doesn't seem too bad for being able to straight up buy a relic, and you know exactly what relic you're going to get, so that's not too bad. The golden reliquary down here though costs 3,000. So if we pull up a little calculator, you're making 400 per week. 8 weeks will give you a little bit over what you need. So it's going to take you 8 weeks to potentially get 1 golden reliquary. Now the golden reliquary hopefully will just have a epic relic in it. I don't actually know if we have confirmation that it's going to be a epic relic. There's the chance that you might spend all of that and then just get a random rare relic. Now, let's be charitable and say that's not the case. Let's say you're guaranteed to get an epic relic. So you're going to get a random epic relic. There's like 6 or 7 of them. So you think you'll be able to get 1 and then play with it. Well, actually not so fast. You see, in order to equip a epic relic, you need an epic relic slot. Now you might think that, oh, maybe at level 30 you get a epic relic slot or something like that for your champion. No, that is not how the system works, unfortunately. So you don't see it here because it didn't roll for me. Luckily, someone in my Discord was able to send me this. Here is what you have to buy in order to get a epic relic slot. So you have to buy this consumable. You see here, quest, win a 3-star adventure. Reward, upgrade a rare relic slot on this champion to epic. And this costs 500 Stardust. So essentially this is a special rare relic that you slot it into your champion, you win a 3-star adventure, and you can now give them a epic relic slot. That is pretty cool in theory, and this would be great to get additional epic relic slots on your champion, but you're going to have to do this for every single champion to just get 1 epic slot on them. So over here, you think you'll be able to play for 8 weeks, but actually, if you do 8 weeks, you're not going to have enough because now the price you need is 3,500. So you'll have to play for 9 weeks, every single week, getting duplicates every single time to be able enough to get the golden reliquary, as well as the item to upgrade your golden reliquary, or upgrade your champion to get that epic slot. Now, as you see here, I don't have that roll for me, so you're going to need to get somewhat lucky to actually get that relic slot item to roll for you. And with every RNG system, there's always people that are just very unlucky. So hopefully they have it built into their system where that is guaranteed to show up every couple weeks. Because otherwise you might maybe get an epic relic, but then you never get the quest to actually put that on your champion. I think this is really an issue though, because you might get this epic reliquary, unlock it, and immediately want to play it with your champions. Well, even if you have upgraded one of your champions to have that epic slot, you can now just use that epic relic on that one champion. It's not like you can go around throwing it on all your different champions, testing them all out. That's not possible. So even if you get the perfect epic relic that you want, you still are going to be limited on what champions you can actually play it on, because you're actually going to have to go and invest and unlocking all of these epic relics or epic relic slots for each of your champions you want to use it on, the grind here just seems ridiculous. I was so excited for this shop. I was so excited to get some relics, test them all out on all the different champions, but that's just not going to be able to happen. Now, some people are suggesting that we're going to be getting Stardust from the monthly adventures. Now, that is, I would say, probably a high possibility, but for one, we don't know that. So that is just an assumption, and you know what they say about assuming. But even if we do get a large amount of Stardust from those monthly adventures, which I kind of doubt, to be honest, I think we'll probably get some, but I doubt it's going to be very much. But even if we do get a lot, you're still going to be having to go through the hassle of unlocking rare relic slots for all of your champions. And this item here, it says it's a consumable, which would make me think that once you use it, it's gone and you have to buy another one. Which, again, even if you have the resources for, you still have to wait for this to show up in your shop every single week to try to get it. Overall, I think this system was a very good idea. It's great that Legends of Runeterra can have some more monetization. It really needs that. Overall, it's a very generous game to play, which is why the game is struggling, because there's nothing you need to buy. Most other of these types of card games, they pay you for a whole bunch of card packs and whatnot. They're just super over monetized. Legends of Runeterra isn't that way, so having another shop to try to get some more income, totally fine with that, no issues. And the rare relics, I think that that's fine. Being able to get one of these after a week or so of grinding seems perfectly reasonable. But the golden reliquaries, the fact that you have to farm for essentially 8 weeks to be able to get one of them, and then the fact you also have to essentially buy the epic slot in addition to this is just crazy to me. This tuning, in my opinion, is terrible, and I think even if monthly adventures add a whole bunch, this system still needs to be adjusted. In my opinion, you should make it so at level 30, every single champion gets a epic slot that would push people to actually max out their champions and get at least one epic relic slot that they could use an epic relic in. And then you can keep that consumable. So if you want to max out your champion with all epic relics, that will be a big investment, but something you can do and work towards. I think just giving every champion one epic relic would really fix that issue. I do think the golden reliquary should probably be a good amount cheaper. I think even 2,000 would be a much better price, and while it'd still take you a while to reach, it wouldn't feel as unattainable. And Riot, if you haven't added a good amount of Stardust into the monthlies, please do. Otherwise, this grind is just going to be completely disastrous. Overall, with the new patch, I'm really just disappointed. I was so excited, looking forward to this like crazy, but I know it's going to be several months before I ever get to touch a epic relic, and overall this system just seems far too stingy, grindy, and honestly just kills my motivation to play the game. Let me know in the comments down below though what you think of the Emporium, and also try to put in any constructive criticism. I'm hoping Riot watches this, and I would love for them to be able to see the comments down below and giving them a bunch of useful suggestions and feedback and letting people know how they feel. Please be very respectful in your feedback and criticism. Attacking the devs is not going to make this game any better, and it's just going to reduce the amount that the devs actually want to interact with the community. I hope Riot's listening, I hope they slightly adjust this, and I hope you all have a great day.